9 people are in police custody after a riot broke out in Montreal last night. Dozens of youths clashed with police in a neighborhood in the city's north end. Nancy Wood joins us now with all the details. So, Nancy, what exactly prompted last night's riots?
It was a beautiful evening. Maybe that was the start of it. There were 50 to 75 youths in a park. I won't say children because the people arrested are all adults, but they're in their late teens and 20s. There was a large gathering of people in a park in the Saint-Michel area of Montreal, and there was a fight. So police were called to break up the fight, but by the time the police arrived, the fight was over. But all of a sudden, you had police surrounding a park with 75 young people in it, and this is in the same area of the town where Freddy Villanueva was shot and killed last year by police. So there are a lot of unresolved tensions between the young people in that part of town and the police, and there's a lot of nervousness on the part of the police. So as police started to surround the park, the young people started to leave the park. They started throwing bottles at the cruisers and at the police officers. Then they started to leave the park and head through the streets, and as it's described, it was kind of a cat and mouse game for hours as police tried to track them down and either get them home or at that point arrest them. And as people started moving away from the park, they started setting fires, breaking down bus shelters, doing some damages to one school, some residences, breaking windows in businesses, and there was really a trail of debris for about 8 to 10 blocks away from the park.
What's interesting here, Nancy, is that this is in fact the same neighborhood where riots broke out last summer. So what's the history? What's the story here?
Well, as I mentioned, Freddy Villanueva, a young man, was with his brother and a few other people in a park last year. Police were called in and an altercation began. Police say Villanueva threatened them with a knife. Other witnesses say the police shot him unnecessarily. The problem is that the air has never been cleared. There was people in the neighborhood wanted a public inquiry. The government offered a coroner's inquest. There was a coroner's inquest, but it was aborted after a couple of days because there just was not enough cooperation from people. So there's a situation there in that neighborhood that leads to all these tensions. As I say, the police concerned and nervous, walking on eggshells a little bit. The riot squad was called in last night, but I think they were trying to handle the situation as best they could. And people in that neighborhood still very upset about the treatment that the police give them. So these tensions are unresolved, and I mean, this is just the beginning of the summer. We don't know whether this can be settled or if this is going to continue to be a problem spot in Montreal this summer.
Okay, we'll watch the situation closely. Nancy, thanks very much for the update.
You're
Nancy
welcome.
Wood in Montreal.